So how does it feel when you see Donald Trump discredit journalists, actually journalists personally, and just journalism? We need our press. We need our free press.
Yeah, okay. So my father, God rest his soul, said, whenever I would tell him that somebody said something just totally off the wall, my father would say, you can't reason someone out of something that they have not been reasoned into. Okay. I watch Governor Cuomo in New York every single morning. I think he is a source of calm. He's got facts. He's got the numbers. He's very authoritative. I really respect him.
And empathy, which is lacking from the White
House. And empathy. So there was a reporter that asked him a question about something the president said about him. And he didn't get, upset. He didn't get crazy. He didn't start yelling or anything. Cuomo said, well, if he wants to make an accusation and bring me some facts supporting that accusation, then fine. Other than that, it's just an opinion. Okay. It's just an opinion. So, by now, we've had our current government for a while, going on 4 years. By now, you either believe it or you don't. Okay. There's no crossing over at this point. The line in the sand is drawn. Okay. So anyone who believes accusations of fake news and all that, they're going to always believe that. So instead of you just got to accept that. So once again, if you're talking facts, then okay, let's hear the facts. But other than that, it's just an opinion.
It's just that it seems like the trend of, I remember journalism in the 90s when I was in college, where it was then and where it is now, a lot of it's becoming opinion pieces. And I worry about the future moving forward from this because, you see some of the reporters trying to, stand up to him and bless their hearts for trying to get him to be accountable for things that he's said. But I hope it doesn't change things. You know what I mean? I hope it doesn't change how we report and people I appreciate the people that are fearless still in the face.
Yeah. And I applaud, in great reporters, but let's talk about what news is. Okay. And how, because I've been in the business a long time. So news organizations have a series of checks and balances. Okay. So when I first started, now it changed later on, when I first started at Access Hollywood, and this is the way it would be for any news organization that cares about the news that they're putting out. So you get a source, okay, that source is vetted. Then before you report it, it goes through a series of checks and balances, including your legal department, the HR department, all of that, okay? And then you go and put it on the air, okay? So even before entertainment news, that's how news operated. It wasn't about being first, it was about being right. Okay. And so now when you see the banners on the news, we were first to report, or breaking news, blah, 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 because that's what the audience is used to hearing. They're used to hearing we were first to report it. And then when you're first, you're not always right. Okay. You got to, one or the other, because maybe the person who's third is more right because they took time to vet those sources. Okay. So you have that element. Okay. Now, so we used to have news organizations, and we still do. We have many news organizations that go through this vetting process. But now with social media, Bob Jones 247 is considered the media. Okay. You know, that's not news. Okay,
There's
that's
no
just
vetting
somebody
process.
expressing an opinion. You have many blogs out there, you have many, you know, websites out there that report to be media, but that's not media. Those are just people, giving an opinion on something.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to learn the difference between the organizations that are just, hear something and they put it out there versus the organizations that actually go and vet their sources. And doesn't mean those organizations don't make mistakes, but when they do make mistakes, they come on the air and they correct it. They say, we made an error in reporting this, and this is the right information. That's why you see in the newspapers, there's a section for corrections. We reported blah, blah, blah last week. The correcting is da, da, da. That's what credible news organizations do.
I started as a newspaper reporter, and my editor would tell me, if you can't prove it, we can't print it. And I miss those days because now it just seems like anything goes. So they just got to be more diligent with getting to the truth.